And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
So things are... Big chance! Always... And again! In he goes again! Not a bad try by any means. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Laos have got it back and they'll have another go. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's anyone's ball now. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Threads one in. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's there to belt it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Oh, off the bar! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first? And again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. This is their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Laos are looking to go forward now. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great ball, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Will be 1 minute added time.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. tries from distance. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Myanmar really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after break, you can be sure of that. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Myanmar are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And he skips past his man. And he's gone backward here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
314. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 62 minutes is number 10. Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Myanmar are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And no mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Goal! After 69 minutes is number 25.
Myanmar are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he thumps it clear. No way through there. No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. He's looking wide. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
The final 5 minutes.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And we come to you now with a quick
The end of the game.
from
Reflections. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that's got him off to a flyer.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he is deftly away. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. 2-0 and in next to no time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Myanmar are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Myanmar have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Tries one from range!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's on it, can he get away? The pass has gone astray. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
After 26 minutes
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. And claimed it back swiftly. This looks promising. Goes for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Myanmar with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Laos are looking to go forward now. Tries from a long way out. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
It's a throw-in. And he's gone backward here. There, and the shot!
Has been indicated.
It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. He's having a shot! His utter joy, he engages with absolute happiness. It was a great finish, he put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Myanmar are having a ball here. And he was quick to react.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That has not gone well. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shot could... And the shot!
The attendance for this match was 81,007. Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? Myanmar have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Throw it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That's rather hopeful. That's really well cleared. Good effort from distance. He's got a goal! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's been hooked away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Laos have reclaimed it. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Myanmar really were great today. They showed...
And so the calm before the storm. A game so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yeah, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
Things already rolling. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. And he was quick to react. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there's the clearance. This looks sharp.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And he shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Taken back almost at once. Laos are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
He's had it taken off him. Tries one from range. He's delivered all right. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 35 minutes is number 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now he's off and running. Myanmar leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And he's had it nicked away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Myanmar up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Myanmar have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Myanmar currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And the finish! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Myanmar are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough they'll get enough.
Chance for a shot!
For this match was 71,000.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Substitution in progress.
Laos choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
In with the challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short. He'll try from there. It's hit the upright. Has a look and place it forward. better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Myanmar find a position of real strength now. He's going for goal! And it's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Myanmar are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he's having a go! He's put it wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Just eases him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's there to clear it. He has a look up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Deftly away.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving forward, and he's intervened well there. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
So there it is. What struck you most about that? So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, there may be nothing rest.
He's having a hit! Myanmar with the corner, there first. Cleared away. Laos are looking to go forward now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries one from range! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Laos have the chance to go the other way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Real chance! And he's done it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 10.
Myanmar have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Laos are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's been hooked away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Half an hour played now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He'll try from distance! And for a moment, time stood still. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well? Myanmar really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a key interception. just about within shooting range. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Myanmar just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Myanmar currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a decent clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Good ball, good take.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's only too happy to take that back. Time added on will be 2 minutes. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And the shot! It's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Myanmar with the corner, their first. Point blank header! But he's left disappointed. He's having a hit! And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Myanmar breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. This looks promising. Now he's off and running. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. And it's been hooked away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's straight offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gets a good foot in there. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Played out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And that has been knocked clear. Applies the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Out of play for a throw. in. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's made its way to him. Laos have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Deftly away. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Myanmar looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Could be danger here. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That has been cut short. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, they've got it again. 60 minutes played. Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going to go a long way. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that's well seen too. That's going up front in a hurry. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's there to retrieve it. And they are prompt with their pressing. Chance, surely! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's hoisted clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can clear their lines.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. He has a look. He's having a shot! And with that, the end. Myanmar can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Tries one from range! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. Just eases him off the ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Myanmar with the corner, they're first. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Laos have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
Myanmar have definitely started.
He's having a pop! And for a moment, time stood still. He might be in here! Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Now he's off and running. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's played forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. Early ball out from the back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's having a go! And it's a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
After 39 minutes is number 11.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's made its way to him. Myanmar leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in. And he's decided to go for it. Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
And they're quick to get it back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deftly away. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Myanmar can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. The second half is up and running. Myanmar leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, good ball. And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Myanmar are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position. And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Quality ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Shot a goal! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A case now of complete control. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's burst through. Goes for a shot! Off the post. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Laos have got it back and they'll have another go. Myanmar are almost home and dry now. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, this looks sharp. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Myanmar really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Myanmar going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. And there's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Myanmar with the corner, they're first. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Laos couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's having a hit! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Caught offside that time. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's being urged to shoot. Deftly away. No goals as yet. And he thumps it clear. He's got away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Oh, they can break here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Myanmar are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, can he get onto this? And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Myanmar sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Plays the return pass. Taken back almost at once.
The attendance
trying
for
his
this
best to
match
keep
was
it in play here.
60,810.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's managed to get rid. Driven forward. Now he's off and running. He's had it taken off him. And he's quick to get rid. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Tries from a long way out. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! And that's going up front in a hurry. And that's been won straight back.
Added time.
And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. The end of the game.
Please turn
Reflections.
towards the screen for a
Myanmar
special
really were
presentation.
great.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism.
Match.
And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manner, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. This is always... He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, that's a key interception. Good running. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries one from range. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he thumps it clear. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. The pressing's intense, and it... Oh no, this does not look good! Oh, shooting chance! Looking to play him in, and the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. And he welcomes it in. And now they can clear their lines. Taken back almost at once. Played towards the front line. Deftly away. And he is dashing. He'll try from distance. Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's made its way to him. Oh, super ball! He's in a great... There's the shot! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Myanmar go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Myanmar looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Myanmar leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And claimed it back swiftly. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision really, he certainly had enough belief to take it on. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still just a single goal between the sides. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. This looks promising. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
Oh, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Driving forward.